guys, welcome to the show. This week something, well, quite different. I've got this, the Mossberg 940 JM Pro. This is a full-fat PSG practical shotgun designed in conjunction with the mighty Jerry Miculek. I've been watching and a fan of Jerry Miculek since I was a nipper. This guy was a god of practical shooting and remains active in the practical shooting space to this day with his daughter, and the two of them are legendary in the practical shooting sort of space. If you do any kind of practical shooting, you've heard of Jerry Miculek, and you've probably heard of Lena Miculek. Jerry used to shoot revolvers like nobody I've ever seen. I've always looked up to Jerry, so it was really interesting for me to come across this gun which has been designed in conjunction with him as effectively one of the three guns that he shoots three-gun with. In the UK, obviously, we don't do three-gun, but practical shotgun is quite a large sport, actually. And this is definitely designed from the ground up to be a practical shotgun. However, I thought it'd be interesting to try it and see if you can actually shoot clears with it. I'll tell you what, I'll tell you the oily bits first, and then I'll just go shooting impressions. We've got a 24-inch barrel, 10-round magazine. The gas system is one of the gnarliest gas systems I've seen on a gun in a while. This thing is designed to run a lot. Fore-end is obviously fore-end and buttstock are composite. Both have quite a sharp sort of checkering pattern moulding in, which is good actually. Good grip, good ergo. Don't hate the ergo on the fore-end at all. The rib is 10mm non-tapered with a fibre optic front bead. We've got Briley chokes. Extended. The 24-inch barrel you would think would make it awful, but because you've got the big mag tube, it actually balances all right. Now, obviously, I'm only putting small numbers of cartridges in it. I'm only putting 2 in. I imagine it's probably going to balance quite differently once you've loaded it up, but it balances all right. The controls are picked out in this sort of, actually, I dig the colour scheme, all right? This kind of dark matte grey with this matte gold anodized finishing. I like it. I do like it. This nut here, the big slide release, the cock and handle, trigger, and the safety are all in this nice gold, and I dig it. The controls are particularly nice to use. No problems there. Nice and easy to get your hands on. No issues with function, not sticky. The loading gate is nice and big. You've got a huge gap there. Normally, practical shooters tend to sort of cut this out with an angle grinder and then polish it so they can quad load when they're quad loading. Obviously, I'm not doing that, but I can see it's designed for it for sure. Trigger pull, not awful. I've shot a lot worse. And this safety, I don't hate that location. Because you're coming from shooting over and unders, I certainly do. That's where the safety's supposed to be, and I actually surprisingly do like it there, as opposed to it being on the trigger guard. The top of the receiver is drilled and tapped for optics, if you want to add any optics to it. And then coming back into the stock, very straight, almost feels ambidextrous. Yeah, there's no cast on that. And it comes with a bunch of these spacers. Now, even with all the spacers in, it's still only 14.25, which makes it just about shootable. I'm having to sort of shorten it a little bit, but this is designed to be sort of shootable by anyone who wants to shoot practical. Some sort of, wee lassie like Lena Miculek up to somebody like Jerry, her dad. That's the practical stuff. 3-inch chamber. I've no idea how it's bored, and I don't know if it's steel proof. I'll find out after and put graphics along here. RRP in the UK just about 1100 or thereabouts. You'll find one for between 1100 and 1200 quid. Now, shooting wise, I've been genuinely surprised by this. Like, it shoots all right. It's very flat. All right, it shoots exactly where the bead is, but for practical shooting, that's kind of what you want. And once you've gotten your head around that, it's grand. I mean, I've shot autos that I didn't like more than this. Would I buy one? Probably not, right? Because I don't shoot practical shotgun. But I think if you wanted to shoot practical shotgun and you wanted to do double duty, you could certainly do so. this is by no means a gun you can't shoot clears with. Swings absolutely fine, the balance is nice and neutral, recoil behaviour is pretty nice, it hasn't had any issues with feeding, although it has been a little bit persnickety when it comes to dropping the first round in. I don't know if it's because it's used to shooting longer cases. I've been shooting 70mm, so I'm occasionally having to like rack the bolt a little bit to get it to push the first one in. But in terms of cycling the second one, no problems at all. I have nothing bad to say about this. It's been grand. I've quite enjoyed shooting it. I'd love to have a go at PSG one day just to see what it's like. Not my bag nominally, but like I used to shoot practical pistol way back in the day. It would be nice sometime to get a go at it, just to see what it's like. But the 940 JM Pro, well done, Jerry. This is canny, man. So, guys, what do you think? Oh, what does that button do? I've got no idea. There's a button on the inside of the trigger guard here. Not a clue what it does. If you know, please tell me. Other than that, chaps, I hope you've enjoyed it. See you next time.